Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video, I will talk about Solana price prediction and Solana news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Solana in 2022. Solana is a highly functional open source project that relies on the free nature of blockchain technology to create decentralized finance (DeFi) solutions. The idea and initial work on the project began in 2017. Solana was officially launched in March 2020 by the Solana Foundation, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Thanks to its innovative hybrid consensus model, Solana is of interest to both small traders and institutional investors. The focus of the Solana Foundation is to make decentralized finance available on a larger scale. Anatoly Yakovenko is the face of the Solana project. His professional career began at Qualcomm, where he quickly rose through the ranks to become senior engineering manager in 2015. Later, his professional path changed, and Yakovenko moved to the position of a programmer at Dropbox. In 2017, Yakovenko began work on a project that would later come to life as Solana. He teamed up with his Qualcomm colleague Greg Fitzgerald, and they founded a project called Solana Labs. With the involvement of several more former Qualcomm colleagues in the process, the Solana protocol and the SOL token went public in 2020. 95 million BTC owned by the entire miner community, as tweeted by the crypto market research platform Into the Block on March 11th. Crypto is evolving and miners are having a smaller role in it. The amount of $BTC held by miners reached a 10-year low. Bitcoin hash rate is near record levels. These pressure on miners' margins, resulting in miners selling part of their holdings to cover operational expenses. The movements of the amounts of BTC held by miners seem to be following a very different pattern from what it looked like back in November 2021. At the time, Finbold reported that miners and long-term holders were amassing their holdings. The massive BTC accumulation by the major Bitcoin miners and whales had caused a supply shock in the crypto market and fueled the short-term rise in trading. All in all, it appears that the role of miners in the crypto world is gradually reducing as they go through the most turbulent period for mining operations ever. These turbulences have included China's mining crackdown, a shortage of semiconductor chips on the global level, growing competition, and climate change issues, just to name a few, forcing miners to sell their supply, just to ensure the stability of their operation. Crypto miners in Malaysia don't lack enthusiasm. Despite BTC holdings by miners thinning, the spirit of Bitcoin miners in Malaysia doesn't seem to waver. In fact, the country is currently facing a growing problem of electricity theft for Bitcoin mining. As Finbold earlier reported, the country's utility company was forced to find new means to tackle this problem, as it recorded 7,209 cases of illegal electricity connections in 2021, up from 610 in 2018. Between 2018 and 2021, $550 million worth of electricity was stolen, and 18 individuals were arrested. At press time, the price of Bitcoin stood at $39,290, recording a couple of spikes during March 11, when it surpassed the $40,000 mark. Action IDs. Once confirmed that the on-chain transactions failed, the corresponding withdrawal requests would be rejected. The entire process takes at least 4 hours. This development marked the second time Binance will be halting withdrawals for Solana this month. On 7 April 2022, Binance announced that it would suspend withdrawal for Solana because of the network glitch experienced at the time. Solana is currently the 6th largest cryptocurrency by market cap at $31.7 billion. In the past 24 hours, it recorded a trading volume of over $1 billion, with more than $160 million of that in the SOL-USDT pair on Binance. Needless to say, the said blockade would directly affect the flagship network and its native token in some way. Solana, SOL, a blockchain platform for hosting decentralized apps, dApps, and presently the 6th-ranked cryptocurrency in terms of market value, has had a rocky start to the new year. Despite the fact that the DeFi asset is still a long way from the all-time highs it reached in 2021, the cryptocurrency community at CoinMarketCap is expressing a great deal of confidence for the price of the token, predicting that Solana will trade at $131.79 by the end of May 2022. The projected price reflects a 40.15% or $37.76 increase over the product's existing price at the time of publication. Overall, votes from 3,074 members of the CoinMarketCap community were taken into consideration to arrive at the final price estimate. In terms of Solana price predictions, the crypto community has an average estimated historical accuracy of 67.9%, based on estimates from the last 6 months. Solana is gunning for Ethereum's crown as the battle for supremacy among smart contract platforms rages on. Even though Ethereum continues to lead the pack in this regard, it has not discouraged others who have been rapidly growing staked tokens. The development comes in the wake of the newest milestone for Ethereum, as the amount of ETH staked in the 2.0 contract surpassed 10 million. This achievement was contributed by over 65,910 unique addresses, according to the data from the AI research firm Interblock. Interestingly, Luna first toppled Ethereum 10 days ago, overtaking its second place in the charts and emerging as its strong competitor. Notably, the token hasn't stopped its upwards trajectory ever since. The price of Terra's native cryptocurrency at press time was $99.65, which is a 10% increase from 7 days before when it traded at $89.5. In general, the token looks to be following a general upward trend, as its price just 1 month prior was at $56.9, according to the CoinMarketCap data. The second news, Bitcoin held by crypto miners reaches 10-year low. What does it mean? As the cryptocurrency world evolves and develops, it seems that the role of miners is becoming progressively diminished in the process. An argument in favor of this is the fact that the amount of Bitcoin, BTC, held by crypto miners has recently hit its 10-year low. Indeed, miners' Bitcoin holdings have dropped to their lowest level since 2010, standing at a total. Startup BlockTackle announced that it has raised $5 million to develop a Solana-based skateboarding game called Skatex with a team of experienced developers. The $5 million seed round was led by Play Ventures and Cadenza Ventures. An array of other notable investors also participated, such as Coinbase Ventures, Solana Ventures, leading metaverse investor Animoca Brands, and Twitch co-founder Kevin Lin. BlockTackle is a new Web3 gaming studio co-founded by Ben Topkins and Rob Oshima, who previously worked together at mobile gaming firm Kabam. The 13-person team also includes veterans of Electronic Arts, Apple, Roblox, Lucasfilm, and Supercell. While working on hit free-to-play mobile games like Kingdoms of Camelot, the co-founders saw how players poured countless hours and dollars into games for years, but had nothing they could ultimately sell or bring into another game. If they moved on to a new game at some point, then they'd start back at zero. In other words, the settlement price for the year 2026 is bullish. Sol is expected to top out at $641.51 by the end of 2026, according to analysts. On the other hand, it's very optimistic that Solana's future will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of Sol will be between $508.24 and $523.51 expected in 2026 depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of Sol ranges from $508.24 to $641.51 for 2026. Solana Price Prediction 2027. Solana's current price range may be of interest to many traders, and therefore Sol could reach $886.45 by 2027, with significant cooperation with financial institutions, if the following requirements are met. With an average rate of $731.64 for 2027, it could beat the last price trend and reach new highs. The bet slogan may vary as the crypto market may see another bull run on its way to 2027. Solana Price Prediction 2028. Volatility drives the cryptocurrency market. Today it is not easy to predict and keep up with current prices. This is where many cryptanalysts come into play. Price projections are correct for the years indicated. Cryptocurrency consumers remain concerned about cryptocurrency bans and new restrictions. Solana could cross $1,220.19 if the market sees a nice bull run in 2028. Given that it is expected to be owned by long-term investors, its average price for 2028 will be around $1,052.77. Sol Price Prediction 2029. A flawless approach